I can always take the torches down later. I didn't want to actually spoil the landscape and make sort of an area of light that would draw the player's attention when they play the custom map. But I can always clean it up later, so it's probably safer for me to do it while I'm in build mode and not in play the map mode, not in my play testing mode. I'll have to do a sweep along the path of the story and clean up anything anything that would distract the player. That's a very important step in a map making process, is to actually play your own map and not play it with an eye for, is it being played the way that I want it to be played, but to play it with an eye for what will distract the player from where I want them to look and or go. Can I get all 4 of these creepers in one blow? 5 creepers in one blow, like Jack the Giant Slayer? Can I do it? Whoa. I got 4 out of 5. That's a pretty good accomplishment. Or maybe it was 3 out of 5 and 1 got blown into the water. Hello, Chucky. I decided to call you Chucky for no good reason. Okay, so I was talking about, you as my audience, map making versus survival. I'm not going to dwell too much more on that topic just right now. I ended up with 52 wool, and I ran out of torches. But I have wood I could make sticks. I just don't want to do it right there. I would be interested in Endermen if I happen to see any on my way back. But I'm not seeing any. Oh, I just got an idea for something I'm going to build back at the Rhino Mountain. Let's grab this cactus. Yep, see, like right there, I knew. By the way, also talking about durability of tools and things like that, I'm not so keen on saving my stone tools right now, because I know I can always get more stone tools. It's not something that I feel is a rare commodity. So I'm much more open to just obliterating my stone tools and not having to worry about that. Okay, I don't like going up a hill in the dark, because that's when I could get a face full of surprise creeper. I see skeletons up on the ridge. That means that mobs could potentially be spawning in my camp already. Hopefully. Oh, you know what? I just realized my bed is in the tent now, isn't it? Yep, I think I'm going to reveal a spoiler to you right now. Oh, there's no lighting over here. Oh, that is not good. There are creepers in the camp. Creepers in the camp. Go through the fire. No, do not blow a hole in the camp now. Do not reveal secret pig. Oh no, there's creepers in the camp. I need some wood blocks. Do I have any wood blocks? Oh, this is not good. This could end in disaster, and it actually could bring about one of the topics I wanted to discuss. I don't like standing there with my back to all of my goods. There we go. Let's get somewhere safer, like right here. Okay. Oh God, it's a pig on fire. It scared me. Pig, you scared me. You legitimately scared me. I thought you were a creeper. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. So you would think one thing I could do is turn off mob damage, but I won't, because that's all part of the fun. That is all part of the fun. Okay, that's better. That's better. I saw a creeper over here. I want to get his interest just to get him off of my property. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, this one didn't die. Come on, Frank. Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's use the bed. Well, actually, let's light this up over here. Alright, good. No mobs. No mobs there. This camp is beautiful. I really must say. It is beautiful. Okay, and then I slid off the bed onto the floor. Alright, while I'm sleeping, I'm going to wake up. Alright, one thing I wanted to do was get rid of this daisy, because the actress isn't going to have that nice of a... Oh, and I didn't get... Oh, shoot. Why did I just do that? Okay. She's not going to have that nice of furnishings after all. She's going to have furnishings that complement the surrounding, the desert savanna feel. As much as she... Okay, good. Good. As much as she would like a nice flower picture, she's more likely going to have a picture of the local flora. Let me see something. Do these turn into red? Okay, they do. Good. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to turn these into red. I'm going to pop one of those down. I'm going to put these back. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to spam rose bushes to get red. How do you like that? There's some red dye. Okay. Now I don't need quite that many red blocks, but we'll see. We'll see what I need. So what I want to do is I want to put a sap... Okay, I need clay. Sorry, I'm making a clay pot as well. I don't know. What was that? Sounded like a creeper falling off a ledge. It wasn't. I don't think it's this. I think it's clay. And I can't break clay down, can I? Can I break clay down once it's in a brick somehow? I don't know. Can I... What does this turn into? Does this turn into those clay bricks that I could make a pot out of? I'm not sure. Because she's going to have a... Oh no, that's hardened clay. Okay, so I need regular clay to make a clay pot for her. Because she's going to have a clay pot with a cactus in it. Let's take these stakes, leave those here. And then she's going to have on her wall, I want to get an acacia sapling. I might just give her a birch sapling. No, I want an acacia sapling. So that means I am going to have to chop down a pretty acacia tree. That one's a little too straight. Let's chop that one down. Unless there's another one. Yeah, there's one over here I can chop. Oh, this one's way too straight and tall. Let's chop this one down. Because yeah, I want to give her a picture on her wall of the local flora. We'll leave that up there, and let's hope that a sapling drops that I can use. Meanwhile, I'll just get rid of this junk. Sorry, CPM and Bongo Test and jGazMom. I'm throwing junk away. You know, I don't know if these leaves are going to break. Oh, yep, they are. But they're not going to break fast enough for my taste. So let's do a little bit of manual tree trimming here. Hoping for one sapling. Not seeing one yet. And I don't want to necessarily ruin the entire tree. There we go. I've learned the lesson that I can actually use these Oh, there we go. I'm just going to pull out this bottom layer here. No saplings. Right? No saplings? No saplings. Did I just pick up the seeds? There they are. And this weird piece sticking out over here, hopefully. Ah, perfect. Alright, we're gonna leave that tree there. So this is an ugly sapling, and therefore I'm gonna put it in the diva. Did I call her the princess? I think I did call her the princess. Yeah, there we go. Plenty ugly. Okay, let's finish building this house. And while I do that, I will talk about one of my topics, which I kind of alluded to at the beginning, but I think I went astray. And that is my filming schedule. So my work basically does not allow me to. My work schedule, not my work. My work doesn't care what I film and when, as long as I'm getting my work done. But my work schedule doesn't really allow me to film during the week. I can pretty much only film potentially late Thursday night. This week I happened to get home from work about 4 hours earlier than normal. And so that's why I'm filming on a Thursday night, but typically I don't have that luxury. And typically I'm just not up to filming on a Thursday night unless it's filming with someone else and it's a special occasion or whatever. That looks pretty good, I think. Yep, I think that is pretty good. Her hut is done except for a potted cactus, which will probably go right out here. In fact, we're going to move this here, and we're going to put that on her desk. I feel like I should put something there, but I'm not really sure there's anything I can put there. No, not really. Not really. Okay. Lit that up. Okay, so I wanted to give her a framed shrub, which I did. I finished the red wool tent, which I did. Okay, I know what I want to do next. Yep, so it's basically, I can record Thursday night, Friday night usually, Saturday night, not usually Saturday during the day, just because there's family stuff going on, and then I can record again on Saturday night, and on maybe Sunday night, although most of the time I actually am traveling on a Monday morning, so I can't really stay up super late Sunday night. What I was thinking of doing here was putting wooden buttons on all of these things as basically as rivets. So, as like pivot points where these things could be riveted together, if that makes sense. I hope that word makes sense to you guys. And now that I'm putting them on, I'm not actually liking it as much as I thought I would, but I think it looks decent. I was somehow picturing them like all along the insides and like all over these boards. I think I could take this. I think I can take this out and do this. Yeah, that's better. That's actually better. And should this be up here? Should this be up one more? Oh, I'm not sure if I like that better. I'm gonna do this side is up higher, this side is lower. I like it lower, actually. I do like it lower. I know my axe is gone. Whoops. But that's okay. So I was planning to put rivets on these. It looks like I can really only put them on the bottom. But I can break this, and make it look like that. Let's check this side. Yeah, let's fill that in. No, that doesn't even need to be filled in, actually. It looks fine like that. This side looks fine. It's up against the dirt anyway. Okay, so that was rivets on those. Yep, so filming, so it's very frustrating for me if I have like 4 days where I'm thinking about what I want to film, but I can't physically get to the thing I want to film, and it starts to get, I feel frustrated that I'm being held back from what I want to do. So all week long I've got these ideas, and I'm like, nope, I can't do much with the ideas. I've got to wait till I can do them in-game, and everyone can actually see them properly. Alright, we're going to leave for tent like that. But I've got a better idea. So the other thing I started alluding to was the possibility of my... Whoa. I must have hit escape. The possibility of my death. And before I start filming each time, I make a backup of the map, mainly because I don't know if anyone else has logged in accidentally and maybe changed anything or played anything in the map. So I'm always starting with the latest copy of what I did, because I don't want to... cheat's not quite the right word, but I don't want to, like... I don't want to have the map tainted by anyone else having logged into Minecraft during the week when I wasn't playing. So that's one of the reasons. But two is, I feel like at some point I'm going to have a disaster. And I'm going to have to make a decision. I'm going to have to make a decision on whether or not I continue from that point, or whether I allow myself to go back to the latest save. Now, Fellonius, the wizard, tells me that that would be cheating. I do tend to agree with you on a certain level, but depending on what got destroyed, I'm not sure that it would make for a good series for you to see me get pissed off and rail and go on and on and on about things like that. So I'll have to decide when and if it happens, what do I do to recover from that. In the meantime, we'll hope that it... That's a pig. We'll hope that it doesn't happen. So far, so good, anyway. And we'll go from there. Shovel is what I needed. Oh, I do want to go and get the... I want to go find some clay, because I want to complete this base so I can move on to a different area for now, and then I will eventually come back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the stream. I'm just going to look for clay at the bottom of the stream bed, and the clouds are moving west. So I've been told that there is a large village to the northeast which has another temple behind it. And so let's see if the stream leads me off in that direction. I'm going to primarily follow the stream, but if it kind of veers off that way, I may poke my head up and look for the village. And my purpose there would be to raid it of anything useful. Oh, this little island is cool. Here's some clay. Can I reach it from up here? Yeah, I don't need a lot this time. I'm going to need a heck of a lot more clay later. In fact, I'll talk about that next. Alright, so I thought you guys might like to see a little bit about how I edit these videos really quick. I don't actually watch the video before I edit it, because I just got done living it. These are all the clips, so I'm using Adobe Elements. I'm still using version 10 because I haven't bothered to upgrade yet, and it works fine, so I don't really see any reason to. Basically, what I do is I drag the clips from Fraps into this pane up here. This is my view of the clips. Then I drag them from down here, drop them into the timeline. I have the intro already edited here, so this is the still picture, this is the sound of the camera, and then this down here is the note block song. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm not zoomed in. And then I basically just drag the first clip right up to that boundary, go into transitions, and I take an iris round transition. I just connect them with that so it does the cool zoom in camera effect. And then what I kind of do is I just kind of skim through to remind myself what I talked about in that episode. And then if I have a little gap between clips, like right here, I had paused filming for some reason, probably because there was a background noise, and resumed, but you can barely see that transition. There's just a tiny slight change of light, so most likely you won't even notice that when you're building this final project. And while I do that, so I leave that alone. If there is a section where the cut is really obvious, then I will put another transition. So here's another cut here. This one I actually disguised while sleeping. And then when I get to around the 20 mark, I will listen to this portion so that I can see if there's a good place to cut, so I don't cut in the middle of something I want to say. And I've already cut this one, but I'm just demonstrating. Then I take the film that's not going to be in this current episode and I move it over a little bit. And I save my project. And then, actually, first I stick an iris round outro, and I have to edit the outro because right now it looks like this, but what I want it to look like is the reverse, which is the fade out, like the shutter of the camera closing. So that's it. That's pretty much the editing that I do on these episodes. Then I grab these and I clear, and then I share, and I go in here and I say put it in YouTube widescreen, and I give it a name like episode 27 Conscious Decision, and then I save.